In this video, I'm going to show you how to check in a DP before we begin. Ask the guest what's the name of their reservation, just so you could go to front desk, arrivals, make sure it's on today's date, search, and you should be able to see their name, okay? Get that highlighted. And yeah, ask for their ID so you can make a copy of it, and ask for their card for the $25 incidental deposit. That's something we hold until they check out, alright? Once you got that, DP is really easy. And a way to know if it's a DP is looking under status. You'll see CC, DP is DP. DP means the guest has paid, alright? Now there's two different ways a guest has paid, alright? It's through a third party where they prepaid, or it's through a reservation that was formerly a credit card and the guest card was actually charged directly and it updates it to DP. So let's go ahead and open up the reservation by double clicking on it. And a good way to know if it was the guest card that was charged prior when the reservation was a CC is by looking at the guest balance, okay? Now, if the guest balance is a negative number, it means the guest credit card was already charged, and all you have to do is just go ahead and skip the options deposit Excel process. Just go ahead and update the card number on file with the guest card that they have gave you, and just click OK to check them in, okay? It'll go ahead and authorize the $25 for the incidental deposit, and yeah, you just make sure they sign the registration card and make a key for them. Also, before you click OK, make sure the room number is assigned. You can't check in people if the room number is not assigned. The system will stop you anyways. Yeah, that's if there's a negative balance. Now, if the guest balance is 0, like what we're seeing right now, that means that the guest has paid through a third party, and what we have to do is charge the card that's already on file through options deposit Excel, okay? So the card that the third party uses is a virtual card. There's a certain amount on the virtual card where we charge to get our commission, okay? So with that kept in mind, let's go ahead and try to charge the card that's already on file by going to options, okay? And it'll ask to authorize. We'll click no. We never authorize. It was a quick pop-up box, but it'll ask to authorize it to pre-check-in. We always click no. This will ask to sign up for Winamp. We click no. Alright, we go to deposit Excel, and this should be laid out already, the deposit rule. If not, go to new, BP, OK, and boom, this pops up. Alright, now we're gonna go to payment. We're gonna log in. It'll ask to swipe card. Never. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and charge the virtual card. Alright, the third party's virtual card. This is the full amount. Click OK. Most of the time it will always work, okay? There'll be rare instances when it fails, and that's because the third party doesn't know how to do their taxes right. But yeah, go ahead, click OK. It'll ask to swipe no. Boom, it went through, okay? And see it's collected. We close out, return to the main reservation, and you'll see that the guest balance is now a negative amount. That means the guest has paid, and our rate is $63.20. That's before taxes. That's just our commission. If it is a third party, after taxes is this amount. Now we could update the card number on file for the incidental deposit. So we get the guest card number, update it, and we could go ahead and as well as the expiration date. And yeah, make sure the room's assigned by clicking OK to check them in. It'll ask if you want to check in the guest. You click yes. If you want to sign them up for Winamp rewards, that'll be no for now. And it'll ask if you want to use the card on file for the $25 incidental deposit, and we'll click yes, or we'll click OK. It'll ask to swipe. Click no since we already updated it, so we click no. It'll ask to print registration card. Click yes. And we'll have the guest sign the registration card by, whatever the hotel tells you to have them sign them at. Make sure to make a key so that they could get into their rooms. But right now it's trying to authorize the $25 off of their card for the incidental, and it went through successfully, and they're checked in successfully. So yeah, that's how you check in a DP reservation. Really simple, easy. You just have to know the difference between if the guest was already charged when their reservation was CC, or if it's a third party. If the guest was already charged, just look at the guest balance, okay? If it's negative, you could just skip the options, deposit CXL, and just go ahead and update the card on file and click OK to check them in. Now if the guest balance is 0, then you have to go through the options, deposit CXL process, get the money, and go back to the reservation and update the card information for the incidental deposit to check them in, okay? Easy, simple. You just gotta know those two differences, but other than that, it's really easy once you get the hang of it.